question is asking us to take this rational function and find a couple things about it. The first is the domain. So since it's a fraction, the domain is pretty much all real numbers except those that make this equal to 0. So we'll go ahead and factor that out. We need to create 10, so we've got a 5 and a 2, and they're both positive. So for values of x equals -2 and -5 is not in the domain. So all real numbers except -2 and -5. And then for part B, it's asking us for what values of x make the function equal to 2. So we'll say 2 minus x over looks like this isn't going to help us very much, so I'm just going to leave it the way it was. And then we'll distribute that. So we've got 2 minus x minus, and then since I've got a negative here, I'm going to pay extra careful attention to distribute that all the way through. So -2x squared, -14x, -20. And now I'm going to combine my terms. So I end up with a -2x squared, -14, and a -x is going to give me -15. And -20 and a +2 is going to give me -18. It's all over x squared plus 7x plus 10. And now from here, I want to go ahead and find out what factors are going to work. Let's see, let me pull out a negative from the top. It's a little easier to deal with positive numbers. And now I'm going to factor that top portion. We're going to get negative. We've got a 2x and an x. We need to make 18 and add to 15. And that's equal to 0. So we've got, we already know that we can't have x equal to -2 or -5. But let's see what we get on the top to make it equal to 0. So that means that 2x plus 3 equals 0, or x plus 6 equals 0. So we've got x equals -6 and x equals -3/2. Part C is asking us to put that in coordinate notation. So we've got a -6, 2, and -3/2, 2.